The worst days of my life were the ones I lived in the streets. Crackland, under the bridge, shacks, sewage tunnels. I got to the point of begging for money at the traffic lights to buy drugs, and too often I would steal just to feed my addiction because all I wanted was drugs. When I would run out of drugs and feel hungry, I would go to dumpsters and search for food.
Campo Limpo Paulista, São Paulo.
I was born into a broken home, a very poor family. Our lifestyle was not good at all, and I was despised by my father. So I ran to the streets. That was the only place where I would find peace. And in the streets, you don't learn what's good. I got involved with friendships that led me to crime and drugs. I was introduced to drug trafficking, and I did it for about a year and a half. I would sell drugs in order to be able to afford them. I ended up using the drugs I was supposed to sell. My supplier found out about it. I had no money to pay him, so he threatened to kill me and try to do it several times. So I was forced to run away from my city.
When I met Giovanni, he was running away, so I decided to help him to get out of that situation. We dated, we got engaged, and we got married.
We started a family. We managed to open our business. We opened 2 stores. We had a good quality of life. Just that eventually I started to get involved with crooked businesses. Clone cars, clone checks, stolen checks, loan sharks, and due to the business problems I had, I started getting in debt. So I had people and loan sharks after me. Even drug traffickers were after me. People involved with crime were after me. So I lost my head and I started to use drugs again.
That's when I had a surprise. I was cleaning the living room, and as I was cleaning the sofa, I started to find cocaine. First I found 1 pack, then another one. I found several ounces of cocaine. That husband that I had, I started losing him little by little.
And on a given day, I met a man. We call him the German. I was after drugs in the ghetto. I found some crack, and I didn't have a place to use it. So as I was walking by an avenue, I found this man's shack, and I asked him if he knew of a place where I could use drugs at peace. And he told me, "You can do it here. I have a shack here. Go ahead. I have a pipe. I have everything you need here. Go ahead and make yourself at home."
I am a drug user, and I would share my drugs with him, and he also wanted my peace, and I would give him, because I saw the urge he had to use it, to have it, and it's a drug without control.
He called me and asked me to go pick him up, telling me that he was under a bridge, that he didn't have a place to go. So I would always go after him to the same place, looking for him. It was one of the worst situations in my life. And he told me, "Why do you want me, Lou? I'm not the husband that you dreamt of. I'm not the kind of person you want for yourself. Leave me. Just leave me here. You can see how I am. Just leave me here. It's not going to work anymore." I was afraid of something happening to him.
I wanted to go back home. I wanted to change my life, but I didn't have the strength to do it. I thought of myself a piece of trash. I was a failure as a father. and husband. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't think I could change my life, that I could be a normal person. I didn't find in myself the strength to change. And this was when somebody showed up in my life who introduced me to the Intelliman project.
When I found out of the humiliating situation that Giovanni was going through, I proposed to myself a challenge to help him to come out of this humiliating situation.
He introduced me to the challenges I needed to take to become a better person.
I knew that it would be difficult because he was still using drugs.
And then I said to him that I did not want to follow through with the project anymore, that I wanted to give up because I wasn't being able to do it.
But even then, I didn't give up.
And then he stretched out his hand towards me and told me, I will not give up on you. You are my official partner. I'm here with you. We're going to beat this together. And then I was able to rise. And I started to do the challenges in the way they were supposed to be done.
So that's when I saw a huge difference through the Intelliman project in Giovanni's life.
I was not craving for drugs anymore. I didn't have the desire to use drugs anymore. All I wanted was to stay home with my family and kids.
Today I have a husband. I have a responsible person, a man, a true man in my house. My son has a father who he can look up to. I have a husband that I can count on.
Today we got our life back. We have a business together with my wife. She's my partner. And we have a good quality life. I don't have any addictions. We have peace. We have a happy relationship. And now I can say that I'm a good example of what a father should be, what a husband should be to his wife, a good example to my family and friends. I am ready to do in 2017 for other people what they've done for me. In 2017, be ready for what's new.